What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cinthia. Today I am doing a tutorial on this cranberry inspired double cut crease with a cranberry lip, and I was of course inspired by the Anastasia Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. This is definitely a more dramatic look that you can create using that eyeshadow palette, but it's really fun. I think it's just very glamorous. It's a great night out, date type of look. But can I get a A+ for the nails? I'm just kind of feeling in a pink mood, pink vibe today. Pink look, pink lip, pink background, pink nails. It's going down. And before we get started on the video, make sure to subscribe. I do post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I don't want to do a lot of talking in this intro, so let's just go ahead and hop onto our video. I went ahead and primed my eyelid using my Makeup Forever lip and eye primer, and now I am going to highlight my brow bone using MAC Nylon. With the MAC 252, I'm just gonna go ahead and start at the highest point of my brow bone and work my highlight inward and outward. Next, I'll be using the orange soda color from my Anastasia palette, and I'm going to blend that on the upper half of my crease using my Sigma E35 brush. Next, I'm going to use burnt orange and apply that directly on top of orange soda using the same brush. Next, I'll be using sienna, and I'm going to apply that a little bit lower on my crease using the brush that came in the Anastasia palette. I'm going to try to mix sienna and dusty rose to see if I can get a little bit more of a pink magenta color. Next, I'll be using the shade Mulberry, and I will be applying that with my Mikasa E320 brush. And I'm going to keep it a little bit high on the crease because I will do a cut crease after this. I'm going to apply a little bit of burnt orange because I feel like it got lost in all of that blending. And then we're going to blend it out with the Mikasa E320. Unfortunately, I didn't press record on my camera and I started my cut crease. So now we're just going to finish the cut crease on camera. Now I am going to clean up the concealer and all of that eyeshadow that's under my cut crease line just to have a nice clean base. Now that I've cleaned up my base, I am going to go ahead and refill it with a little bit more of my Maybelline Master Concealer. Now that I've reapplied my base, I'm going to dip into the color Mulberry, and using a Mikasa E100 brush, I'm going to re-intensify the very edge of my crease. And now I am going to smudge that out using my Sigma E20 brush. Now I am going to mix Mulberry and Cypress Umber to intensify the edge of my cut crease. Next, I'm going to pick up my Mikasa E110 brush and dip it into Mulberry, and I'm going to be creating the shape of my outline with that. And now with that same color Mulberry, I am going to fill in my wing. I went ahead and mixed Mulberry and Cypress Umber together, and I used those colors to fill the wing. And now I'm just going to add a touch of black right at the very edge just to sharpen it up a little bit. Now I'm going to go back into Mulberry and fill in the rest of my wing. Next, with my Inglot 11S brush, I am going to dip into Sultry and apply that right at the center of my eyelid. And I'm going to go ahead and spray with a little bit of All Nighter. And then I'm just going to blend it into Mulberry here. And I'm going to make sure I intensify that center lid. With the Clean Mikasa E310, I am going to pick up more Mulberry and then blend Mulberry into the color Sultry. And with Mulberry on my brush here, I'm just going to give it a smudge right there in the middle to make sure that we don't have any harsh lines, so it's just nice and blended together. Now using my Inglot 11S brush, I'm going to use Rose Pink and apply that on the inner half of my eyelid. I went ahead and redefined my cut crease line with a little bit of concealer, and now I'm just gonna fill it in with a little more of MAC Nylon. Now that I've intensified the crease line with MAC Nylon, I'm going to go ahead and fill the very tip of my wing with just a little bit of gel eyeliner by Inglot. With the pencil brush, I'm just going to pick up a little bit more black and try to intensify that little space between Mulberry and my black gel eyeliner. And just a tad bit more of Mulberry to blend them out. After cleaning the eye look and curling my eyelashes, I am going to go in with a little bit of the new Bad Girl Bang Mascara by Benefit. And now for eyelashes, I'm going to be using Midnight by Kiss. So now that I'm finished with the top half of my eyes, I am going to just prime my face using the Marc Jacobs Undercover Invisible Primer. And this one smells a little bit like, not just a little bit, quite a bit like coconut, and it's a very smooth primer for sure. I would say it's very similar to the Too Faced Hangover, except this one was formulated to work really well under full coverage foundation. This primer was actually formulated to work hand in hand with the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, which is full coverage. Great, so after priming my face, I'm going to use the Hourglass Vanish stick, and I am in the shade Warm Beige, and I do feel like this cream foundation is actually one of the only foundation sticks one of the only matte foundation sticks that I've been able to use, and I'm dry skinned. I guess what I'm just trying to say is that this formula is so amazing that even a dry skin person can wear it, which is really great. And I'm going to blend it out with the Sephora 202. This is a multitasker brush. This foundation goes on so smoothly. And I did pick a shade that was a little bit too dark for me, but I think I picked it before it was going to come out, so it was like I was still a little bit tan, and I've obviously lost my tan by now, so that's why it's a little dark. But that's okay, I'm going with quite a bit of concealer. Great, so now to conceal, I'm going to be using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealers, and I have the color Custard and Vanilla. And I like to use Custard on the outer half of my under eye. And I also like to reverse contour a little bit using that same Custard shade. And now with Vanilla, I'm going to focus this shade a little higher on my eye. This way it's only going to illuminate the upper half of my eye instead of just giving me this huge bright under eye. It'll definitely be more natural this way. And I like to do a little bit on the forehead, just a tad bit, and also just a little bit right at the tip of the nose. I also do this on the chin, but today I have a blemish, so I'm not going to touch this little area, and we're going to blend this out. Using an angled brush, I'm just going to grab a little bit more of that concealer and really clean up my wings using that. Nice and sharp. And now I am going to set my under eye and the rest of my face using my Laura Mercier loose setting powder. And now I'm going to bronze using my Anastasia bronzer in the shade Saddle. And then just this little S shape right here, I'm going to bring my bronzer towards the center of my face. So as you can see the difference between the center of my face on my right hand side and then this other side where I haven't done this little S shape. It just helps to bring a little bit of warmth towards the center, so it's not just focused on the perimeter of the face, it's just more balanced that way. And now we're going to contour. I'll be using a Sigma F35 brush. And for blush, I'm going to be using the BareMinerals Gen Nude in the shade Call My Blush. With the MAC 163, I'm just gonna have it sit on top of my bronze and my contour. To highlight, I'm going to be using MAC Soft and Gentle. So I do want to finish doing my bottom lash line before I do my lipstick, so I am going to just dip into Orange Soda in the Soft Glam palette and just start off with that. And I'm using a Sigma E35, which is a really large blending brush, but I'm definitely applying Orange Soda, which is the lightest orange, really low on my crease, or I'm sorry, on my lash line. So the more colors you add, the better it'll look. And now we're going to do a little bit of burnt orange. Now with a more defined blending brush, this one is E230 by Mikasa, I am going to go ahead and take Rustic. And now I'm taking the MAC 217 and picking up a little bit of Sienna. And now with an e.l.f. blending brush, I'm going to take some of Mulberry. And now with the MAC 217, I am going to pick up a little bit of Noir and focus out really tightly on my lash line. And lastly for lipstick, I'm going to be applying Diva by MAC. I want to see if I can make this lip color a little bit darker, so I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever M500. And that does it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so make sure to hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the fun. And again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.